Okay, so there's a movie out called A Girl Like Me, the Gwen Araujo Story. I think that's how you say it, I'm not really sure. But basically, the story is about a boy. Well, it's a girl born in a girl no a girl born in a boy's body. And I'm not saying I'm transgender, I'm not saying I'm gay, I'm not saying bi or anything like that. But that movie really makes you wonder. Like, it makes you think because people are trying to express. It's like the movie says, you're born different, and just because you're born different doesn't make you any less of a person than anybody else. It doesn't matter if you're gay or you're a lesbian, or if you're bi, if you're transgender, or if you're just straight. It doesn't matter. You're a human being, and people shouldn't judge you for that. And the movie really gets me thinking about how people are so cruel. Like, why can't we all just be ourselves? I mean, and it goes back to discrimination. Discrimination is in so many forms, and the movie just kind of puts one more on there. You have racial discrimination, discrimination against people's religion, against their views, and there's discrimination at young ages. Like, I'm in high school. I'm sure many of you are in high school too, or in college, or you're older, and you get judged on everything. You can never be yourself anymore. You have to be something, well, you have to be somebody that everybody else wants you to be. You can't be yourself. You have to dress a certain way. You have to wear a Hollister. Yeah, I have a Hollister shirt on. But I'm not one of those people that goes and buys Hollister every single day of my life because I need it. I buy it when maybe once, like, I don't even know, like, maybe for a holiday or something, but I don't need it. It's not a necessity. I mean, where I'm from, clothes make you. If you're wearing Hollister or Abercrombie or Arrow or something, you're top notch. I mean, or unless you don't normally wear it and then you start wearing it, then you get called a poser. It's like, really? Clothes really make a person that much? Is it that important for people to, like, judge you? And really, I think the whole thing is people judge because they know if they put someone down so much, they won't judge them. It's like saying, treat someone the way you want to be treated. I mean, sorry, I'm sick. I'm not, like, crying. I've been sick for forever now. It sucks. If you treat someone horribly, chances are they're not going to treat you horribly back. They're going to take it because they're upset and they don't want to deal with it. I mean, if you stand up to someone that's treating you horribly, they're probably going to treat you even worse. And in this movie, Gwen, she basically got killed for being who she really was. And, I've seen a lot of people say, oh, well, she shouldn't have led people on and stuff like that. She was just being herself. I mean, just because she had, like, something that girls shouldn't have. It's not like she was any different, really. That's like saying that if a girl, like, okay, I'm gonna speak directly to the guys because I know guys are normally the most, I don't know, they have the most problems with people like this. If you had a girl, let's take Pamela Anderson for little study example thing here. Say Pamela Anderson used to be a man, and now she has female genitalia. I guarantee you 90% of the male population that liked her in the first place are still gonna like her no matter what. I mean, it takes men, really, it does. Guys are so against males being gay, but yet if a girl is a lesbian and there's two girls going at it because they're in love and that's what they want to do, guys are so for that. But really, it's because, no offense, like I have a lot of guy friends, and most of my guy friends are not like this. But most males, all they think about is when they're getting laid, who they're getting laid by, how many people, and all kinds of things. I mean, I live in a college town, and I don't know, I don't even associate with that. Like, I live next to college kids, and you know what, I really can't deal with it a lot. Because it's party after party after party, and you hear people and their drama, and you hear the guys bragging about how many girls they laid at a party, and it's like, really? I mean, but if a girl says, oh, well, I laid this many people, then they're automatically a slut. But yet it's perfectly fine for a guy to go and brag about how many girls he laid. But when it comes back to a girl, it's a huge issue. And it just seems that men are more discriminatory against women and men being different. Like, I don't know. I have a bunch, like, not a bunch, but I have a few gay friends, and you know what? I seriously love them, and really, most of them are my role models. They can be themselves and not care what people say. I mean, if you want to be different, if you want to, I don't know, I don't want to, like, be rude, but, like, if you're doing something for yourself, if you don't want to live the same way other people live, then you're being unique. Like, you're being somebody that nobody else, well, a bunch of people are, but nobody else really is. I mean, if someone's different like that, then you shouldn't hate them. You should look up to them. I mean, they're changing the, I don't know, I don't want to say like the model American or whatever heritage you are, but they're changing the way people are. They're making themselves unique. It's wanting to be different, wanting to live their own life, not everybody else's. And I know I'm gonna get so much hate comments and people that support it, but you know what? I could really care less. And, you know, guys on here are gonna say, oh, well, when a man's gay, that's not right. And like I said before, but yeah, if it's two lesbian women, then they're perfectly fine with it. It's different. You can't just hate on one type of gender for loving who they love. Love is love, and it happens with anything. And if you just can't accept it for one gender, then, I mean, if you can't accept it for both genders, why accept it for one for your own pleasurement? I mean, it's just disgusting the way some people think. And if you haven't watched the movie, I would really watch it. It really, really changes your views on everything. And it makes you realize that people discriminate so much, not for just, you know, race or gender or even the clothing you wear. I don't know. It's just, it really opens your eyes and makes you think about everything. I mean, it makes you wonder what's wrong with the world sometimes. What makes people do things like, I don't know. If you've watched the movie, in the end, well, it switches back between the present and the past. And in the present, there's a murder investigation ongoing about Gwen. And what happened was a group of males beat her, they strangled her, and they buried her and left her there. And that movie, like, why would you beat, like, strangle and kill somebody because of the way they are? But I'm sure if it was a really hot girl with